my name's Lisa, quilting today. I cannot for the life of me remember if I showed you these. I think I did start taping it and then something happened with my camera and I don't think I have. So I'll show you now. If you've seen these before, then you're at liberty to scroll on, aren't you? But I don't think I have. Now these were my summer table mats, and I know we are in autumn. I is behind, aren't I? It's because I got them and then I lost them. I lost them. It's my usual thing that I do. I got them, put them somewhere really safe and lost them. And then by the time I found them again, I'll tell you what, look, I'll show you why I lost them. That's why, look. Who's going to know where that is in the house? No one. No one's going to be able to find that, are they? I mean, look how beautifully she packaged them. It's a panel, and she's cut the panel up, and I believe it's out of print now. But I bought 4 of them. I bought that one. I mean, they weren't much. Weren't like the world. That one, oh, it just floats my boat. I love it. I love a lighthouse, and I love these colours. And I thought, wouldn't they be jolly for summer table mats? It's a way of getting, it's just a way of getting lighthouse and my sort of colours in this room without it being a cushion or a quilt. Because I've got too many cushions and quilt. And I thought, nice table mats, that would be beautiful. But what I like to do, I like to quilt them within an inch of their little lives. Look. Can you see? You can probably see on the back. Now, do you see the work I've put in on the back? Yeah, look at that. If I have done that because I've got the lights. You could there look. You can see how textured that is. Not that once you've got your dinner mat on it and you've covered it in gravy a couple of times, you're going to notice. But I saw these pictures and immediately I saw that. I immediately saw the fun. Look at the texture on that. I immediately saw the fun that I could have. So I had to have them. So they weren't expensive. And I thought I shall mount them on. This is the Asda bed sheet that I buy. Because in this area, this is the sort of dining room area of the room. I've got my bench seats and I've got all my lovely cushions on my bench seats. And they've all got this blue, grab one, excuse me, they've all got a blue binder on it and they've all sort of got a bluish about them. That's the summer one, and then I've backed everything is backed with a Christmassy looking muted shades. So this is all sort of bluish and muted. So the Asda backing. Look, I'm doing this, I am very distracted. I am talking to you, but I am thinking, as I'm talking, I am thinking, shall I tell you what I'm thinking about? My mate has just phoned up and said, I'll leave that like that. My mate, excuse me, has just phoned up and said, can't do your hair, I need my hair cut, look at me. I'm a right state, but I'm not a vain lady, so it's not an issue. Can't come round and do your hair. Can I defer it? Yeah, no problem, love. Yeah, absolutely no problem. She said, I can't come round and cut your hair because I'm rescuing a kitten tomorrow. She showed me a picture of it. It's a little grey, like my little grey kitten. See, can you? You probably can't see him because he's a little grey cat on a little grey blanket on a little grey settee in a shadow. But there's the grey cat there. Zoom in on him. Zoom in on him. I mean, he's a posh one, but this one, goodness, she showed me a picture. Talk about feral. This woman's rescuing them. She's catching them one by one. Looks like they're in a barn. She's catching them, and she said they're wild. Wild. The mum's wild, and the kittens are wild. But she showed him the grey one, and she's had I don't know, she's still got Louis. No, she's not got Louis. She's had grey, what's the great big ones? Is it Maine Coon? The great big cats. Her mum-in-law had Maine Coon and bred it, but it bred with a normal cat. So they're just large cats. And she had 2 black ones and a grey one. But I think it got pinched, if I remember rightly. I'm not surprised. It was an absolutely extraordinary cat. And of course she's seen this little grey one. And she went, I'll have the grey one. I'll have it. And the woman said, you got to come and get it tomorrow. I've got nowhere to keep it. You got to get a dog cage for it. It is that aggressive. They're feral cats. And she sent me a picture of a tabby one. Are you interested? I've got a weakness for tabby cats. Oh, but I got him, and I. Normally, I'd say, yeah, I've had 2 cats before. 3, 4, 5. Once you've got 2, you can have 7, can't you? I'm a crazy cat lady. Love cats. Haven't got an issue. I'll have them all. Apparently there's 5. So there's 4 going, or there's 5 more going. I'll have them all. But of course, Fester's got so many issues. He gets so triggered with things. He's so aggressive himself. And the vet did say, don't get a kitten, he'd kill it. Or you'd end up with 2 aggressive cats because the kitten would learn off of him. And we've just got it to the nice place where he comes in and he sits with grandson. Grandson don't touch the cat. And the cat don't touch grandson. And they just coexist. Oh, I really don't want to spoil it. But then there was a little chubby kitten going. And it's the cat distribution system, isn't it? When my little Oscar died, when we had him put down, I promised him, I said, Mummy will find a cat. Find me a cat, Oscar. Find me a cat who needs Mummy. I don't want to just buy a kitten. Find me a cat who needs me. Go and find me some. I should get upset. Send me a cat who needs me. And I thought I'd have some rotten old blooming cat like. Of course, him. If we didn't have him, he'd be put down. So Oscar found me him. So maybe I've got a... Oh, look, can you tell me I'm trying to talk myself out of a... Right, I'm talking myself out of a kitten. We're not talking about kittens. Oh, there's a little black one. There's a little black and white one. And there's 2 little tabbies. Look, she's been out. Oh, I'm whispering. Don't. No more. The lizard upstairs, my son-in-law's lizard that I look after. She's on her last knockings. She's digging up against the glass. She's not eating. She's laid a load of eggs because they do that like chickens. You don't need a male lizard. It's a beardie. Well, she's a Vitkin. She's a beardie cross-ranking. You don't need... I'm gabbling on. Should we do some quilting? Let's talk about quilting. Gabbling on. Right. Kitten's gone. So, we've got this. I'm still thinking about the kitten. What I'm going to do is I'm going to back it with the Asda sheet as well and then put the binder on. I've got... When my lovely shop closed down, I went and got a load of binder. But they're all different. They're slightly different colours, so I've got to be careful. One's a bit stilkier, one's a bit... I'll probably do around there, wouldn't it? So that'll have... See, what I want to do is I want to bind it with red, but I don't know whether my husband will be keen on that, or whether I just do it. Wouldn't that be lovely, bound with red? With that, look, you can't... I just thought of that. I just thought red would look lovely. You're not going to see, which might be nice. It might just be nice, but red would look extraordinary, wouldn't it? Thinking on. So, I've got that one that I'll quilt up, and I'm slowly, as time allows, because I've got till next summer, let's face it, I will slowly quilt these up, and then I'll have a set of 4. I won't lose them again. You can see how I lost them, can't you? Look at that. How can anyone keep track of that in a house? Another slurp. I'm not thinking about kittens. Goodness. Oh, these things are sent to try you, aren't they? I've got a fat quarter. This is, I've got it here. The Festive Fair Collection, Newberries. It's a Liberty. It's a Liberty, darling, Liberty. For a placemat, Christmas one. If I show you that side of it, you can see all the knobbly bits, can't you, where I've quilted it in. And I've washed these, so they've shrunk up and they've become more knobbly, which I love. See, I've got to back that, haven't I? It should be ugly otherwise. So that will be it on the front, knobbly. I don't know if anyone notices, or they just look at my placemats and go, oh, the woman hasn't even ironed them. But I've still got the tacking stitches that I've got to take out. These tacking stitches have got to come out. This I will do with the dark binder. Found it. Now this, I was rather clever, I think. It was a fat quarter, but because it's sort of not directional as such, I had a strip. I had a strip here and a strip there. So what I did was I put piping in between. A little bit of piping in between, and then just use the salve edge on that just as a little bit of decorative. I like that. So I've made out of one fat quarter, so it makes it up to the size. Out of one fat quarter, I've made 2 placemats. I'm rather impressed with myself with that. Clever. Agreed. Rather impressed. I have got another one that I'm in the throes of doing, but I haven't washed that yet. Once I've washed them, then I'll put the backing on and the binder. So it's all chugging through the system. See, this was, when did I get this? Must have been July time, August. So it's been a little bit of time, hasn't it? And this is the quilt that you see me cut out. You saw me put the backing in, the wadding in. I do it back to front, both sides. So you've got that one side and that the other. And that one I was going to, oh, it's still a little bit damp. That needs to go in the dryer. I was going to back it in yellow, but it doesn't quite look right with that. So I am going to play safe. Plus it's a baby quilt, so it's going to get a hell of a lot of work, a lot of muck on it. So I think using yellow would be a bit stupid really, wouldn't it? See, that looks nice. That looks nice. Both sides. That's the decision. I'll put you on the radiator in a minute. That's the decision. Now, I was also going to do the green one, wasn't I? I'm still slurping, still thinking about kittens. Oh, I am thinking about kittens. But it's one problem, it's another problem, isn't it? Have I not got enough on my plate with him? I mean, he looks adorable at the moment, but he's not, you know. He bit Jeff last night. Was it last night? I said, could you come and play with him? Because he'll come, excuse me, if he wants Jeff to play with him, because he's in the other room, he'll come over to me where I'm sat and he'll start attacking all of my sewing stuff. In the end, I'm like this, like, keep away. And that's it. And then he sort of does this because he knows I shout out and go, Jeff, come and sort this cat out. Then Jeff comes in and Jeff will play with him. enough, and I've got enough. Got enough. Keep saying it, keep saying it, keep shouting to me, keep saying to me, you've got enough on your plate, you don't need to take in a feral kitten. Just keep saying it over and over, even if it is a little tabby, which is my go-to colour. We said when he goes, we are liberated from the tyranny that we live under with you, Fester Adams. We'll go and get a really elderly cat. Because we've done that before, had little Paulies. Right, stop talking about cats. When I was upstairs rummaging about, I found all of these. I'd lost them. I'd cut them out and I'd lost them because this quilt here, this is made with all the scraps. So all of the scraps, every project that I've made, if I've had a scrap of calico left over, I've cut a hexagon. And if I had a scrap of fabric, I put the fabric on the hexagon. Don't look at my fingers. Oh, I put a scrap of fabric on the hexagon and then put them together. But I've got two quilts like that. I've got this one and I've got a blue one. And I was going to back them like I've done with this. So it's blue one side, multicoloured the other. I couldn't get my head around it. I could not marry him up. I couldn't make them fit. And so I've left it. And I was going to do the green one, wasn't I, that I showed you, the green quilt. But then I found these and I thought, I'm going to lose them again. And they go with this quilt. So what I've done, and I know it's wrong, what I've done, because I just cannot get to my head round what bits, it's very heavy, what bits need doing and what bits don't. You see, I need to finish it, the hexagons. I need to attach all these on, don't I? But I start doing it and I get confused, and so what I've decided to do, and this is wrong, I've batted it, I've put the wadding, I've put a backing of calico. That's the only thing that's not a scrap. I've put a backing of calico, and then I have scrapped. I'll show you that end. Show you this end. Bear with. I have, because this is my scrap quilt, it's the whole thing. I've done a scrap wadding. Why do I always go here? There. I've done a scrap wadding of loads of bits and bobs. All my little bits and bobs that I've found. And I've done a scrappy wadding inside. And then I've basted it pretty hard to keep everything in place. And then I'm going to retrospectively go in and fill these in. That's the decision, it's been made. It's the only way I'm going to do it. It's the only way I'm going to have the brain to be able to do it. Then when I've filled all of those in and it's how I like it, then I'll cut it to size, do up the ends, and we've got a proper quilt. Then I will slurp because I'm still thinking about kittens. I'll think about kittens. Then what I will do is I'm gonna, my wrists are having trouble. I'm having trouble, it hurts. So I'm not going to be able to do this backwards and forwards with this quilt. I had to find that middle and then marry it with that middle, and then it hurts, Mum, it hurts. So this one I did, and that was the problem I was having. I knew it was gonna be a job and a half to marry it up and a job and a half to quilt it, and I'd gone off the idea, and it's just sat there. Started this in 2024, so it's got to be done, isn't it? So what I'm going to do, and it's going to make it a heavy old quilt, but I don't think this is a lap quilt. This is more something that was in my head. I wanted to make it. I had this idea. I wanted to do it, and it's almost, I've done it to experiment and see where I am with it. So I'm happy I've done it. I'm happy I've made it. but it's probably just going to be rolled up. It's not, it might be used as a floor quilt or something like that. It's more I wanted to do it in my own brain. So what I'm going to do to make it easier on myself, I'm going to quilt it in all of the corners, because it can half make it a solid quilt, especially that I've scrap backed it and wadded it. It's going to make it a nice solid quilt because I wash my quilts a lot. So I'm going to do it, but it's going to be easier because I'm not going to be having to try and marry two together. Plus, when you do it that way, you can't tell what you've quilted and what you haven't. So you have to go round and do this and test. And that actually hurts my hands quite a lot. So I won't have to do it with this. I will just make sure that I start in a corner, do a little bit there, do it all the way round. I won't start at one end and go down because you'll end up slurring the quilt. So I'll start in one. I hope I'm making sense here. I'm gabbling on. My head is full of kittens, I shall go here, all the way around and then a quilt. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. Then I'm going to back it with calico. It's going to be very heavy. It's going to be very heavy. But hey, so's the beetle quilt that I'm doing. That's going to be very heavy. That's not going to be a lap quilt as such. It's more of an installation. It's it's more of an art piece. I've just wanted to do it. I just had in mind this whole quilt made of calico hexes. I just had it in my mind and I wanted to do it, and I have done it, so it's done. So it's done. And then let's finish it. And then we're on to the next thing, aren't we? It's awfully warm. Excuse me, who knows? It might become my winter quilt, mightn't it? Oh, it's very warm. You wait till I get the other back in a calico on it. I'm actually thinking about quilting and not kittens. Trust me. Alright. So that's got to be done. I've got a lot of little finishes that have got to happen. These have got to happen. I'm finishing 2 other table mats, so they've got to be washed and backed and edged. I've got a lot of stuff that's got to be done that's got no glory to it. It's just finishing off. But I want to get all this done before the new year. So I've got these to finish. The little cross stitch pillow to hold the coal, if you know, you know. To hold the coal, that's nearly finished. My these that I showed in the last video, they're nearly finished. That's got to be done. Then I want to do that Roxy Journal of Stitchery, get that into a book. And I also have, which I haven't showed you because it's cross stitch, I haven't showed you, I want to finish my Lord of the Rings. I made up a book of all of the quotes that I love from Lord of the Rings, books I read constantly. And I made, from my own imagination, no kit, no pattern, my own imagination, I interpreted the quotes, what the quotes, when I read them, how they make me feel. So it's very personal, but it just needs finishing. And I'm going to do that. All of these things need finishing, excuse me, before Christmas. And then after Christmas, we can start afresh, can't we? With some really stonking projects. What do you think? Yeah? What are you trying to get done before Christmas? Why do we put this pressure on ourselves? We always do, don't we? It's because the nights draw in. Once the nights draw in, it's very easy just to sit. I mean, what is the time? And it's dark. What is it? 4:30. Look, I mean, it looks light out there, but it's not. 4:30, dark. I do suffer from that sad, so a kitten would help, wouldn't it? can't. I'm not going to. I absolutely can't. I'm not able to do it. I'm in no position to take on another animal. But I can go on about it, can't I? I can make myself a living nightmare thinking about it, can't I? Got to be sensible. Right. So I just thought I'd get everybody up, get my head up to speed on where we were, so we know what we're doing. And then off we go. How wonderful. Right. I'm going to love you and leave you. Apologies for the rambling, but you have helped me decide. When I started this, I was so close to picking up the phone and going, yes, I will have that little tabby kitten that you keep sending me pictures of. And doing this, I've thought about it, and you are right. You are very right. I've got enough going on in my life to go and overcomplicate it with a feral kitten. It's the sort of thing I'd have, isn't it? I wouldn't have a nice, gentle thing that was like, I mean, it will scratch the life out of grandson, wouldn't it? And that will confuse him. Oh, stop it. I'm not getting the kitten. It's not happening. I'm going to console myself with some quilting. What'd you say? It's a plan. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you. I shall finish my half lukewarm coffee. You've got to put up with me looking like this for a little bit longer because hairdresser's not coming. Hairdresser's rescuing kittens. Love you and leave you. Catch you in the next one. Bye.